I want to start with something very basic. Who here wants to achieve financial freedom so they can live their life on their own terms? Raise your right hand. Aha. And who here wants to be the best at whatever is it that they do so that they are well known in that particular field? Raise your left hand. Superb. What if I tell you both these things are interrelated and it is achievable for every one of you? Would you like that? All right. My name is Arpit Arora. I'm India's leading personal finance expert and passive income coach. I'm a Philip Kotler awardee for excellence as financial coaching. And on that quest to help more than 1 million Indians to live a life where they do not have to worry about money, so that they get inspired to follow their passion. And most importantly, they're able to live with inner peace and joy in coexistence. My friends, this is why I'm here today, to talk about financial freedom redefined. But why does financial freedom have to be redefined? Because we don't understand it yet. We know what financial freedom is, we run after it, but we don't even know what it is. Today, I'm going to redefine it for you to make it possible here for you. So, what are you going to get from today's talk? Let me tell you what you're not going to get first. What you're not going to get is why is financial freedom so important. I hope you already know that. But what I will tell you instead is actually the sure ways of achieving financial freedom. And I am going to ensure that the redefinition of financial freedom seeps into your mind so that you are able to achieve it. What I'm also not going to tell you is how tomorrow onwards you're going to achieve financial freedom, because that's not happening. But what I will tell you instead is actually the step-by-step method. In fact, the revolutionary framework that I've created, which is the surest way of achieving financial freedom. There's one more thing I'm not going to tell you, and that is how many stories of people who've become rags to riches, people who had no money and now they're billionaires sudden. I'm not going to tell you that either. I'm sure everyone's on social media and see many of these. But what I am going to tell you is exactly how to break the myths of financial freedom and how you can take your first step towards financial freedom to make it possible for you for certain. So let's start with the myths itself. Everyone with me so far? Yes? All right. So, let's talk about the myths of financial freedom. What is the first most common myth, most popular one? You need to have a lot of... See, I knew it. You need to have a lot of money. That's not true. Because anyone in any state of financial being can create financial freedom if and only if you know a certain thing. And that is something I'm going to unfold as the talk unfolds in the time to come. But the second one is also a big one. And that is, you need to be a big business tycoon, a big business owner, you need to be an influencer, you need to be very popular. No, you don't need any of these. It's not necessary to achieve financial freedom. And the third one is the biggest one, and this is inside our subconscious. And you know what that is? You need to be extremely lucky, or you actually need to have strong financial intelligence. You need to be absolutely like a mathematician. No, none of that is required. Do you know, as a matter of fact, so many people who actually won a lottery ended up becoming bankrupt? Any one of you heard that? Yes? And there's so many other people who are really smart but are still struggling with finances. Why is that? Because of the definition of financial freedom. And the definition of financial freedom is that financial freedom is a subjective science. It's a what? It's a subjective science. So why is it subjective? Because financial freedom to me is going to be different to financial freedom to you. For me, making 1 lakh rupees per month could be financial freedom. For anyone else, could be 50 lakhs per month. The whole point is not just that it's subjective, but it's also scientific. Why is it scientific? Because, let me give you an example. You go to McDonald's in any part of India, or rather any part of the world, you get the same burger. Why? Because you're using a certain process. The science of making the burger is exactly the same. Which is why the outcome is exactly the same. Which is why anyone can apply, no matter who you are and what you do. You could be someone who is working, you could be someone who is starting a job, you could be someone who is running a business, you could even be retired, and even then you can achieve financial freedom because it's a science and anyone and everyone can apply to get the same results. So the question is, how can you achieve financial freedom? Are you interested? Yes. How can you do that? See, I want to ask you a question and you need to tell me what's the first word that comes in your mind. When I say all these people's name, what is common amongst them? Are they running after money or passion? When I say Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Ratan Tata, Usain Bolt, all of these people, how did they create what they created? Because they were running after money or running after passion? Isn't it so? So, the saying that I have created as a quotation is that the money is the biggest distraction on your journey towards your passion. So let's say it one more time, that the money is the biggest distraction on your journey towards your passion. Because we all have a passion, we all know a little bit of purpose, we want to explore and do more into this, but we have to make money to live in the world that we live today. And that can be broken if you are able to create another source of income for yourself, which can help you, support you, and let you achieve and fulfill your dreams, your passion, your purpose. And how are we making this money? Right now, we are trading our time. See, financial freedom redefined really means that you have the freedom of time and you have the freedom of money both. Freedom of time and money. When you do a job, when you're running a business, whenever you're involved in doing anything, you're trading the most precious commodity that you have, and that is your time. It's not your money. Your most precious commodity is your time. You're trading your time for money, but what if I say, you don't have to trade your time for money and yet you can make income? How would that be? Good or good? No, not sure? Good or good? Good, wouldn't it? And what is that income called? It's called passive income. It's called what? Passive income. Passive income is that source of income for which you're not working, but money is still coming to you. How many people like that idea? A lot of people, isn't it? So how can passive income be created? Am I talking about making YouTube videos, multi-level marketing or MLM? No, I'm not talking about any of those. I'm actually talking about the surest way of creating passive income. And that comes from what? The money that we already have. The money we already have, if used in a certain process, in a certain way, can create another source of income for us. And this is the surest way of creating passive income and achieving financial freedom. So what I'm talking about really is using your own wealth pool. What is your wealth pool? Wealth pool is all of that sort of money which you have in your bank, in your investments, in like investments like real estate, could be gold, could be insurance, could be stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, whatever is it that you have. All of that put together, used in a certain system, creates another source of income for you. This income, you're not working for it. And now this income takes care of your lifestyle expenses. What is your lifestyle expense? That sort of expense that you have to do month on month. Now, is your lifestyle expense subjective? Isn't it? It's different for everyone, isn't it? Would you agree with me? Your lifestyle expense is different to another person, which is why it's a subjective science. So, once you're able to create another source of income which meets your own lifestyle expenses, could be 50,000, 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 20 lakh, whatever that amount is, then you are able to create financial freedom for yourself. And it only happens when you're not trading your time for money. So, the whole question is, what are people doing wrong? Am I telling you something absolutely revolutionary? Not so much so. But despite knowing this, why is it that most people are not able to do this? Is because the way they are managing their money. Now, there are two ways of managing your money, the traditional way and the passive income revolutionary framework that I've created. First, I'll tell you how most people are doing it. They're doing it by the traditional way. How is the traditional way working? You go to your business, job, your profession, you go there in compulsion because you have to make money. You grind yourself, work really hard. Obviously, you will get compensated. When you get this compensation, what is the first thing that goes out of the money you get? Your lifestyle expenses. So all of that money is taken away. Whatever little you are left with, you don't have any time to learn about money. So you just keep on parking it. Where do you park your money? In your bank. So where do you park your money in the bank? In your FDs. Better yet, you're going to buy a property. This is the simple old ways of doing it. Now, while you do that, your money is growing, but it's stagnant. You're accumulating money there, a little bit of it, but still not growing as much. It's not creating any income for you. Because of that, you have to go back to work the next day and the next week and the next month and the next years to continue to do the same thing over and over and over again. Not really enjoying what you're really doing. And over a period of time, you realize that you're not actually achieving the success that you wanted. You're making a little bit of money, but it's always a competition. How many of you have seen people going through this cycle? How many of you have seen that? Isn't that already happening? So the whole point is, how can you use the other method to do so, where you can break this cycle, become the most successful person in doing what you're doing, and also live financially free? How many people are interested in knowing that? Yes? All right. So the simple method is using the passive income revolutionary framework. And what is that? It's you working with absolute passion and absolute involvement in whatever is it that you're doing. Now, if you're working with passion, do you think you're going to make more money or less money? Louder, please. Can't hear you. More money. So if you're working passionately in something, you're going to make more money. And what are you going to do with this money? You're going to now put it in your wealth pool. From this, you will not take out your lifestyle expense. From this, you're going to manage this money in such a way that it creates another source of income for you. That another source of income is called passive income. Guys, you're learning. So this passive income is what takes care of your lifestyle expenses. Whatever is left is what you invest for the long term to be able to multiply, to grow your wealth, also achieve your long-term financial goals. Not only are you meeting the current need of money using passive income, but you're also achieving your long-term financial goals both at the same time. Now the whole idea is, now when you go to work again next day, passionately, not worried about money, do you think you're going to make even more money from the first day, yes or no? Yes. Now if you imagine, if you do this days and days and weeks and months and years, do you believe that you will become one of the best person in that industry doing exactly what you do if you work on it passionately, yes or no? You will. So if you work passionately, you're one of the best person in doing what you're doing, do you think you're going to make more money or less money? More money. If this more money comes, you put it into the same wealth pool, make it work even harder, do you think you're going to make more passive income or less passive income? More passive income. Now this more passive income is going to help you over a period of time achieve financial abundance. Using this method of passive income revolutionary framework, anyone and everyone, no matter where you are, what you do, what background you come from, you can achieve financial freedom, because financial freedom is for all. This is the base of coexistence. I will explain why do I say that. Now the whole thing is, but what do you exactly have to do in this wealth pool to be able to create passive income? You need three things. How many things? Three things. So you need the right financial mindset, you need the right financial skill set, and you need the right financial system. So say this with me everyone one more time. You need the right financial, and you need the right financial, and you need the right financial. So if you use all of these three in a certain way, you're able to create passive income for yourself, and irrespective of what is happening in the economy. Because my students tell me that in 2020, one of the worst financial crises that happened, they made most amount of passive income they never ever made in their life. That is a possibility. But why is financial mindset so important? It's very simple. What is your mindset is how you think. How you think is how you feel. How you feel is how you act. How you act is how you get your results. Your results over a period of time is your financial destiny. So how you think is exactly going to be how you're going to achieve financial results in your life. This is mindset. Skill set is what you need to upgrade as per the times to come and as per the current date of times. Don't you update your phone software every time the new updation comes? Do you do that, yes or no? That's exactly what you also need to do with the skill set using with money. And comes the system is actually how you actually trade your, you don't have to trade your time anymore, because the systems will keep on working for you. Where you are following your passion, money is still coming. Just put it into a certain system, creates money for you for life. So using the right financial mindset, financial skill set and systems, financial freedom is for all. But there is one thing. Now that if you are interested and inspired to work on this process where you can do whatever is it that you want to do, be the best at it, and also not worry about money, sounds too good to be true, but it will not be true for you if you don't do this one thing. And what is that? It's starting with why. See, everything that we do, there is always an inherent reason why we're doing it. Would you agree with me, yes or no? Yes. But if your why is not strong, your outcomes will not come. So everyone say this with me. The stronger my why, the stronger my results. Let's do this one more time. The stronger my why, the stronger my results. So if you are exactly clear, why are you doing, what are you doing, and then and only then would you be able to achieve this. Because any new thing that you're going to start, are you likely to get results right away, or is it going to take some bit of time? Some bit of time, wouldn't you agree? So are there going to be obstacles or no obstacles? Are there going to be problems or no problems? And how are you going to overcome all of this? Only and only when your why is strong. This is why the stronger your why, the stronger your results. The people who have a weak why start but they never reach. The journey of financial freedom is not an overnight journey, it's a long journey. If you do not have a strong reason why you want to do it for yourself, for the family, to prove it to someone, to live a life full of inspiration, your why is not clear, results are not coming. But how is this topic, financial freedom, why is it so important, and how does it coincide with the coexistence that we're talking about? See, it's not about the greed of money. It is about the need of us to be at one with us, and we are only at one with us when we are following our passion, following the purpose of our life, following what we truly, heartfully desire. How many people want to follow that life? Yes. So the only way that is possible is when we take out the distraction of money, because money is the biggest distraction on your journey towards your passion. It is my wish and my blessing for every one of you to experience this in your life and become the best in what you do. God bless you.